Brushing your teeth the wrong way could quietly shorten your lifespan, especially dangerous for those over 70. No one really thinks that something as routine and simple as brushing your teeth, something we do every morning and every night, just like breathing, could be silently eroding your health, affecting your heart, your memory, and even cutting years off your life. But that is the truth. And once you hit your 70s, every single bad habit could become the spark that ignites a chain of health issues you never expected. In today's video, I'm going to reveal some surprising truths about brushing your teeth the wrong way. Things most people have never even been warned about. Along with that, I will share some practical, easy-to-follow tips to help you protect your oral health, prevent disease, and naturally extend your life. This is not just about hygiene. It is about a deeply connected system that affects your heart, your brain, and your immune system. Before we dive in, go ahead and leave a positive comment down below, something like a personal affirmation, as a little promise to yourself to attract good things into your life. For example, I take care of my health every day, or anything you wish for yourself and your loved ones. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on helpful content just like this. Let's build a community that lives healthy, lives long, and lives fully, every single day. Now let's find out if you might be making one of these common brushing mistakes. Small habits that may seem harmless, but can seriously impact your health as you age. 1. Using a hard or worn-out toothbrush. I want you to picture this. Every morning, you pick up that familiar toothbrush, put it in your mouth, and start what seems like a simple task, brushing your teeth. You think you are doing the right thing, taking care of your health. But did you know that if your toothbrush has hard bristles, or if it is frayed and worn after months of use, then every brush stroke is like a tiny blade, silently cutting into your already delicate gums? After the age of 70, your gums are no longer as thick or resilient as they were in your 30s or 40s. Over time, aging causes gum tissue to become thinner, less elastic, more fragile, and much slower to heal. A hard toothbrush scraping against those sensitive gums does not just feel uncomfortable, it can easily cause bleeding, inflammation, and most importantly, gum recession. When your gums recede, the roots of your teeth become exposed, making them extra sensitive, painful when eating, and more likely to become loose. Instead of enjoying your meals, you end up in discomfort and pain. Many people still hang on to the habit of saving money by using the same toothbrush for far too long, only replacing it when the bristles are wildly splayed or even when the handle starts to wear down. But this is where the problem begins. The older the toothbrush, the less flexible and less effective the bristles become. Even worse, your toothbrush becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, silent enemies waiting for the chance to infect your mouth again. Every time you use an old toothbrush, you are basically recycling bacteria back into your body. At this age, you cannot afford to overlook even the smallest detail when it comes to oral health. A minor gum injury can lead to systemic complications like infections, sepsis, or worsening of chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease. And it all starts with a toothbrush that may look harmless. So, what is the solution? It is simple, but it requires a change of habit. Choose a toothbrush with ultra-soft bristles and a small head. These are much gentler on your gums and can reach the tight corners in your mouth, places where bacteria love to hide. Also, get into the habit of replacing your toothbrush every 3 months, or sooner if the bristles start to spread out. Do not wait until it is completely worn down, because by then, it is no longer protecting you. Maybe you have been using the same type of toothbrush for years and the idea of switching feels a bit strange. But remember this, your health deserves the best care, even from something as seemingly small as your toothbrush. 2. Brushing side to side with too much pressure. Have you ever thought that the harder you brush, the cleaner your teeth will be? If so, you are not alone. A lot of older adults, maybe even you, have had the habit of brushing side to side since childhood, believing that more force means better cleaning. But at your age, that kind of brushing is actually a double-edged sword, silently damaging your teeth day by day. Imagine this. Every time you brush side to side with firm pressure, you are scraping against the enamel, the outer protective layer of your teeth, which has already worn down over time. Enamel is your tooth's only natural shield. When you were younger, it was thick and strong. But by your 70s, it has thinned considerably from years of aging, diet, medications, and improper brushing. So, brushing side to side just grinds it away even more, sometimes exposing the tooth roots, which were never meant to be exposed to the outside world. Then comes that sharp sensitivity when you eat cold food, sip sweet drinks, or even just breathe in on a windy day. That is your tooth roots screaming because the enamel can no longer protect it. Sound familiar? And that is not all. Brushing side to side also creates small grooves right along the gum line. Grooves where plaque builds up, where cavities start, and where it is hard to clean. Over time, these can lead to gum disease and root infections. Ironically, the very way you brush to protect your teeth could be what is slowly destroying them, little by little, every day, without making a sound. So, what is the right way to brush? It is actually simple, and I believe you can absolutely make the switch. Start brushing in small, gentle circles instead of scrubbing side to side. Think of it as giving your teeth a little massage instead of fighting off bacteria. Hold your toothbrush at a 45-degree angle toward your gum line. This is the best position for your bristles to gently clean both the tooth and the gum line. One more thing. You do not need to use a lot of pressure. I know you are careful and want your teeth to be spotless, but cleanliness does not come from force. It comes from consistency and proper technique. Brush gently, but for a full 2 minutes. That is enough time to remove plaque without harming your teeth. And if you are using your dominant hand, be mindful of the pressure. We often push harder without realizing it. 3. Brushing your teeth right after eating. I understand how you feel. After a meal full of sweets, a glass of citrus juice, or a sugary dessert, you immediately want to brush your teeth to feel clean. You are worried about bacteria, you hate the sticky feeling, and you think, cleaning right away must be a good habit. But, my friend, even with the best intentions, this could be silently damaging your teeth day after day without you knowing it. Especially after the age of 70, your tooth enamel is no longer as thick and strong as it once was. It has gone through decades of exposure to food, medications, hormone changes, and inconsistent brushing habits. This makes your enamel more sensitive and more fragile than ever before. Did you know that right after eating, especially acidic foods like oranges, lemons, tomatoes, soda, or refined sugars, the pH in your mouth becomes unbalanced for about 20 to 30 minutes. During this time, the acid temporarily softens your enamel. If you brush your teeth right away, even with a soft brush, the bristles can scratch and wear away that already weakened enamel. You will not see the damage overnight, but after months or years, you will notice more sensitivity, discomfort, and weakening of your teeth. And if you combine that with other bad habits, like using a hard toothbrush or brushing side to side, the damage multiplies. You are only trying to be clean, but the result is losing your enamel, your teeth's most precious layer of defense. So, how can you better protect your teeth after meals? It is easy. Just rinse your mouth with water right after eating. This helps wash away leftover acid, rebalance your mouth's pH, and soothe your enamel. Then, wait at least 30 minutes before brushing. That is the ideal amount of time for your enamel to recover and be ready for brushing. I know that at this age, every small habit carries big meaning, and I believe you are someone who listens to your body and wants the best for yourself. Start making this change today. No need to rush to clean your mouth right after meals. Give your teeth the time they need to protect themselves. That is the wisest and most loving thing you can do for yourself now. 4. Using harsh whitening toothpaste. Everyone wants a bright white smile, especially as we get older and our teeth naturally start to yellow over time. You may have bought a toothpaste that claims to whiten fast or remove stains in just a few days. But let me tell you, as someone who understands how aging changes our bodies, I need to warn you. Those kinds of toothpaste are not meant for teeth that have been through decades of use like yours. Fast whitening toothpaste usually contains strong bleaching agents, like hydrogen peroxide or high concentrations of baking soda. These can make your teeth appear brighter quickly by wearing down the outermost layer, the enamel. But here is the problem. Enamel does not grow back. Once it is worn away, it is gone for good. When you are over 70, your enamel is already much weaker than that of a younger person. Using these abrasive toothpastes at this age is like sanding down fragile glass. What happens next? Sure, your teeth might look a little whiter at first, but within days, you could start to feel discomfort, sharp sensitivity when drinking water, a burning sensation when eating hot or cold foods, or pain in your gums if the toothpaste touches the delicate tissues inside your mouth. And it does not stop there. These ultra-whitening toothpastes also tend to dry out your mouth, stripping away the natural moisture your mouth needs. A dry mouth can lead to bad breath, trouble chewing, reduced saliva production, and worst of all, a perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. One small action each day could open the door to a whole series of problems you never expected. So what is the solution? It is simple. Switch to a toothpaste designed for sensitive teeth. Look for something with a mild amount of fluoride, just enough to support your enamel without causing irritation. These kinds of toothpaste will not give you a quick whitening effect, but they will make your teeth stronger, healthier, and reduce sensitivity over time. And do not forget, you only need a pea-sized amount of toothpaste. Many people believe the more they use, the cleaner their teeth will be. But the truth is, using too much can dry out your mouth, waste the product, and increase the risk of irritation. A small amount, the right type, and the correct brushing method. That is the real secret to keeping your teeth healthy as you age. I am not sharing this to scare you or make you give up on caring for your teeth. I am sharing it so you can choose the right path to protect your health. Let go of the tempting promise of instant whitening and focus on a long-term, sustainable solution. Because at this age, your body needs gentle care, not harsh shortcuts. 5. Neglecting to clean dentures or dental bridges. Wearing dentures or getting dental bridges is a common solution for people in their 70s and beyond, especially when many natural teeth have weakened or fallen out over time. For many, it is the key to keeping their smile, their ability to chew, and their confidence in social settings. But let me ask you honestly, when was the last time you thoroughly cleaned your dentures or dental bridge? Many older adults, maybe even you, think it is enough to simply take the dentures out and give them a quick rinse with water or a quick scrub using regular toothpaste. But it is not that simple. When you do not clean your dentures properly, you are unknowingly creating a breeding ground for bacteria right inside your mouth. It is warm, moist, and full of leftover food, a perfect storm for bacteria, yeast, and plaque to grow fast. The first consequence you will likely notice is bad breath, not just an awkward issue in conversations, but also an early warning sign of more serious dental problems. Next come gum inflammation, tongue irritation, oral yeast infections, and even mouth ulcers, especially if you wear your dentures all day and do not clean them properly. But there is one sneaky consequence that often gets overlooked. Your chewing ability starts to decline. When dentures or bridges are coated in plaque and not properly cleaned, eating becomes uncomfortable. Food is not chewed well, which puts extra pressure on your digestive system. Over time, this leads to eating less, poor nutrition, and eventually unexplained weight loss. Something very common in older adults, though few people realize it could start in the mouth. Thankfully, the solution is clear and not at all complicated. Clean your dentures every day with a specialized denture cleaning solution. Do not use regular toothpaste. It contains abrasives that can scratch the surface of dentures, making it easier for bacteria to stick. Every night, remove your dentures and soak them in a special cleaning solution for at least 15 to 30 minutes. Then rinse them thoroughly with warm water. This routine kills bacteria, removes odors, and helps extend the life of your dentures. For fixed bridges, even though they cannot be removed, You still need to clean between the teeth using special floss or a water flosser to remove trapped food. You should also use a gentle, alcohol-free mouthwash to clean your mouth without drying it out, especially important if your saliva production is already low. Now you know how to brush your teeth properly, and you are aware of the common mistakes to avoid. But just like everything in life, lasting results do not only come from technique, they come from building small positive habits every single day. And at your age, when your body is changing bit by bit, these little habits matter more than ever when it comes to protecting your oral health long term. Let's start with something simple that often gets overlooked: drinking enough water every day. As we age, our salivary glands slow down. On top of that, many medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or heart conditions have side effects that cause dry mouth. A dry mouth not only makes eating and talking more difficult, but also creates the perfect environment for bacteria. Saliva is your body's natural cleanser. It neutralizes acid and protects your enamel. So, if you are not drinking enough water, you are cutting off one of the body's most important defenses for your teeth. If you are still experiencing dry mouth even after staying hydrated, try using sugar-free lozenges or a saliva-boosting gel. These products help gently stimulate saliva production, making it easier to talk, eat, and keep your mouth moist, something your body really needs at this stage of life. Just remember, stay away from regular sugary candies. They are the enemy of your teeth. Next up is your diet, something that silently but powerfully affects your oral health. Make sure to get enough calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3 in your daily meals. These nutrients do not just help keep your bones strong, they also support the roots of your teeth and help prevent jawbone loss, which is very common in older adults. Salmon, eggs, dairy, and dark leafy greens should be regulars on your plate. Also, never skip your dental checkups. Go see your dentist every 6 months, even if you do not feel any pain or see any obvious issues. Oral health problems can creep up silently, and only a dentist can detect things like gum disease, enamel erosion, or tooth mobility early on. Early detection saves you time, money, and most importantly, helps preserve your quality of life. Finally, the most important thing is not about products or techniques. It is about how you treat yourself. Make it a daily habit to show love to your body by caring for your teeth. Brushing your teeth is not just a chore, it is an act of self-care, a way of saying, I deserve a healthy body and a good life. Every time you look in the mirror and smile, remember that the small things you do every day are the bricks that build a long, happy, and healthy life. Once you are in your 70s and beyond, your body may not move as quickly as before, but that just means every smart action you take now is even more powerful. A small habit done the right way can support your health, slow aging, and help you enjoy each day with more peace and ease. Brushing properly is not just about clean teeth, it is about taking care of yourself from the tiniest details. If today's video has given you a fresh perspective or inspired even the smallest positive change, do not keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments. Someone out there may really need to hear what you have to say. And as a personal commitment to yourself, leave a positive affirmation like, I choose to live healthier every day, or whatever hope you carry for yourself and your loved ones. Because positive thinking is the very first step toward changing your life. If you found this content helpful, hit the like button now. It is the simplest way to spread this message to more people. And do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you will be the first to know whenever a new video drops. It is the little habits like these that unlock a healthier, more peaceful, and longer-lasting life. We are always learning to live better each day, and this journey is so much more meaningful when we walk it together. See you in the next video.